Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Council of Reeds here at the comic shop in Liverpool. I'm Dylan, here with Jason.
G'day.
Nitin.
What's up?
Fami.
Hey.
And Dave.
I had something. Okay.
Keep it to yourself.
No, it's actually a shout out
Oh, yeah?
to Mr. Alan Fletcher, who is now back in Neighbours that got rebooted.
I see.
He plays my favourite character, Dr. Carl Kennedy, whose body count is immaculate.
Immaculate?
Immaculate.
So,
I've
do
seen
you
this
watch
one.
this show?
Used to.
Okay.
Yeah. I think Misha Barton's back in the reboot as like a... It's really...
Misha Barton?
Yeah, Misha
She's
Barton.
like the American chick?
Yeah, OC, yeah.
It's like Hercules doing wonders then.
Thank you for that, Dave. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Thank you so much for that. Our featured comics this week. Magneto, issue 1. And Conan the Barbarian, issue 1.
This is a weird
Oh, new
man.
character. Nice. New guy.
Okay.
Number one of a new character. Cool.
Okay, not much news to talk about this week. We've got a trailer for season 2 of Loki that I didn't watch.
Let the bitching begin in October.
We got an update as to where Donny Cates has been for the last
Yeah.
year or so.
Yeah.
Can I add something?
Oh, God.
I'll add something later.
How about you tell me where you're adding it, because I'm kind of got
They
the
sold that one magic card, you know, the
Oh, I
one
did
that
see
they
that.
found it. They sold it.
Oh, cool. So is that...
Is
You,
it-
you
yeah.
don't really need to add anything to that, do you?
How much? It was 2. Fine. All right. It's sold for like 4.
4 times before this podcast. Was there any other news?
I'm
Was there
trying to
anything
think.
else? Was there anything else? So then
I
you
think
start
so.
telling it, and then you want us to cut it back in later instead of just telling us it. Fuck!
I'm adding time. It's a teaser.
Adding something.
Yeah.
Stretch.
I'm adding time.
So was I, baby.
So who bought it, Dave?
So yeah.
Post Malone bought it for $4.58 million or something like that.
God damn.
That's a decision he's going to regret.
He actually has cards like of him, like MTG.
Well, he's a big
Yeah, 100%.
Magic player. But yeah. Yeah. Do you mean like Copperfield, or do you mean like the cards?
The cards.
Yeah. Because like, he's like a big time magic.
I was going to say, I don't know. He's a magician. He makes people think he makes good music.
Yeah.
Am I feeling Flashback?
Thank you, Dylan.
Disney's Hercules.
Hercules.
I may have watched the wrong one.
Comics, I guess.
We have.
Oh, yeah, you got a triangle.
I got a triangle.
Nitin's got a triangle.
I got a triangle. So I bought some prints a while back and they came in.
Give each of us one of them.
No, I'm not. I just like to show
It's
you.
your own food.
Okay, Shimmer food prints.
So are these from the previous ones, or are they like all original?
These are prints.
I know, but like, are they of what do you call it?
$5 off the next week.
Like, are they his own stuff, or like he's a cover of Girl Scouts or whatever? Is
Yeah.
that
No,
what
no,
it
it's
is?
just like original art
Okay.
that he done. So the first one is a Godzilla King Kong.
About I'll hold the bottom.
Yeah,
wow.
that's so good.
Oh,
That's very cool.
maybe I'll get some pictures.
Yeah.
Post.
The second one. Yeah, the second one. I'll say the best one for last.
No, I thought one of them may have been a bit too.
No.
Because he was like peeking, and it's like,
Second one is a awesome Akira one.
oh, Akira, nice.
It just
Tetsuya. Upside down.
Yeah.
upside down.
On a blackboard.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll put the picture in post upside down first.
Yes.
And then when you
That's
notice it,
pretty
I'll
cool.
turn it.
Yeah, that's very cool. Holy shit.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
And the third one,
Who said turd?
the turd, is
Oh, well, yeah.
Dr. Doom and Mephisto.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, Doom's cool.
I think the Akira one's my favourite.
I like Akira.
Well, you can have it since it's in my hand.
Thank you.
Very nice.
That is it.
It's really cool.
catches Ard on through a power bomb. That's out in trade now, I think.
What? No, it's Jimmy Food.
Thinking
It's not Danny Warren.
Go home, Dave.
Yeah, I'm.
Go home.
It's been a long week.
On fire so far, bro.
Yeah.
Hold
Yeah.
on, more teaser, bro.
I'd like to know if, like, as soon as he sees your name, it's like, oh yeah.
Well, this is from, like, not his shop. It's from, like, a...
Yeah, because I didn't see the handwriting.
Yeah.
I can usually tell who it's from because it's clearly handwritten by Mafood usually. You can tell. Just the way he dresses the label,
Yeah.
it's just Jim Mafood.
He does have a very
Yeah, distinct style,
style of
right?
writing.
But yeah, I'm always been like, he knows knitting for sure.
Did I call him once when I was at the con and he was like signing stuff?
Yeah, you and Tom were there, and you called me, but I was leaving. I was literally in the car to come open the shop,
Oh,
because
okay.
it's a Saturday.
It's like, hey, here's Jimmy Food.
Like, I can't talk to you. I'm in the car. I have to come open the shop. Because you're in America.
Priorities, I like it. Come on, chop over Jim Mafood any day. Alright, shall we get into the comics then?
Yeah, let's.
Alright,
Let's-
Magneto issue 1 by J.M. Demetres. I think that's how you say it. Anyway, and Todd, one of our favourites, Todd Nuck. The art is amazing.
Yeah.
Story, I don't know.
Story's okay, but it was very...
Just the portrayal of
yeah.
Magneto was a bit... Not portrayal, that's not even right. It's one of these flashbacks, so it's set in the era where Xavier is dead, and...
You want to do that later?
No. I want to make noise and annoy Dylan.
and
you.
Magneto is the headmaster of the New Mutants. So it's real early New Mutants days.
What?
Yeah, he's got the M logo deal and stuff like that. I'm confused. My issue with it is Magneto sort of like tries to say in original X-Men issue 1 where he attacks like the goddamn
Force base.
the nukes, going after the nukes. That he did that on purpose because he knew Xavier would send the kids, and then society needed good mutants to fall in love with.
Yeah.
And
it needed
he
him-
just plays the role of the villain.
So he was just pretending to be mutant Hitler.
Yeah. Which I just don't like. Because he then pretended all the time?
For a long time.
Just why he's so compelling is that he has like good reasons,
Exactly,
right?
it ruins...
Yeah, like him, his family, his people have been wronged.
He's seen
history,
it.
his background.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, and it's pushed him to the point where he's doing bad things, right? But if he's just not,
And really, it's just our perception that he's the bad guy. That's
Yeah,
why he's
yeah.
one of the best...
Yeah, and like
Villains in
some
comics.
people can argue that
He's right.
He's
He's
right.
Yeah.
And it's conviction that makes like a villain excellent.
Because one of my first thoughts was like, so I guess he was just playing when he sucked all that adamantium out of Wolverine. Logan, don't worry, it was so good, bro.
We'll fix
he'll be
it up.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a healing factor.
Yeah.
She'll be right. He'll be okay.
And immediately, he's like, how far would I have gone if they didn't come, or if I, And I was like, I didn't like that. But otherwise, it was great. And I think it'll be a good miniseries. And like, I understand at this time him questioning his villainness, because this was his first attempt at redemption, and I get you want to have it. He's not Magneto bad guy here, sure, but that was a bit.
Don't tarnish the story.
Yeah.
to kind of retcon
don't
his motivation.
Yeah.
whatever narrative you're going to try and go with in this story.
Yeah, I thought it was a bit weird.
You can have him realize like, oh shit, maybe I was wrong,
Yes.
or something.
Of course.
There's better ways.
Yeah.
But to say I did it,
The whole time.
not to say like a martyr, but to say I had to play this character. You had to. You took it to heart pretty quickly.
And like,
It's
is there straight away would say like, were the rest of the Brotherhood in on this, or they think they're fighting for a cause that it's pantomime? Yeah.
But it's not that hard to stick another story back in the past, like a completely new story, like Lethal Protector, sort of,
Well, that's what this is.
Yeah, but
But it happens afterwards. Like you don't see it,
so he's
But this one, they're just altering what's.
It's a flashback with a flashback Inception stuff.
he's just Vince McMahon.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, like,
has to be the bad guy.
yeah, it was weird, but the art was so good. Nobody does teenagers better than Todd Knight. I stand by it.
Jeffrey Epstein or something to say about that.
Nah, hey, just because he does lots doesn't mean he does it better.
That's true. Sorry.
Keep doing teenagers, don't know.
Alrighty, let's move along.
Really dig any deeper.
We're all sold out of all the other 1,000 variants, but we're left with this last one. This is the San Diego Comic Con variant, actually, because it's the Gaslight district. Anyway, Conan the Barbarian from Titan. Jim Zub and De La Torre on art. Anyone read this?
No.
That's pretty good.
So,
just Conan.
what company's
Titan Comics.
Okay.
The one he just said 5 seconds ago.
Sorry.
Dave was thinking about asking that question as he was saying it. That was the problem.
Yeah, it takes a while to formulate.
I really like the art.
Yeah, I
It's
was about to
very
say that.
Conan
That was really
fitting
good.
art.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, kind of Bronze Age looking.
Yeah. Yeah, the colourings.
Yeah, like Barry's a Smith.
Yeah, oh yeah. That's what he's trying, right?
Yeah.
It's just not as crisp. Because who is? But yeah, usual sort of thing. Starts off Conan's just punched out his mercenary captain and is going to leave, but then chick rides into town, got to run. There's a horde of, I don't know, possessed pigs coming or whatever. There's the night skies in the daytime. Usual Conan-y sort of
Very cool.
stuff. But yeah, the art really made it. Jim Zub did like a mini or so at Marvel at the end of the Marvel run. So obviously,
So, it's no longer under Marvel?
No.
Conan?
No, so in the last Savage Avengers, he went
Yeah.
back to his own, and then they continued on, and
Okay.
and then that was the last Conan in the Marvel U. Besides that, that last other
Alright.
single.
because essentially it's a licensed property, right?
Yeah.
Like Conan.
Is it like free reign after 72 years or some crap like that?
No.
No. Some are already in public domain.
Yeah.
Some of the early Conan stories already are public domain, but the character is copyrighted. You can't had Ablaze were putting out those reprints of the European series, and it was called the Cimmerian,
Yeah.
because they were the stories that are public domain, but they can't call it Conan.
Yeah.
Because the Howard Estate Company.
Yeah.
In the story, yeah, sure, it's
Yes.
called Conan, but like advertising
Yeah,
and selling the book.
It's a trademark,
Yeah, okay.
copyright, blah blah blah.
Just happens to be named Conan.
Yeah. So like the old days with Captain Marvel, Shazam. They could always call him Captain Marvel. They just couldn't call it the full Captain Marvel. Anyway, sort of like that, but not like that. But it was good. If you like Conan, we're all sold out. But and trying to get some more. Actually, this week there's another variant coming in this week. So
Yeah.
the movie posted one.
There's a lot of variants.
They did a ton of covers. But yeah, it was pretty good first effort. All right, next up. Speaking of all out of regular covers, Death of Venomverse, issue 1 we're out of, but we've got this variant. What do you think, Fums?
That's a good start.
First issue?
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's all right. I do like the. So you've got Anne has been building a team. So Anne Wang is essentially the Venom, not Venom Knight was his name.
Agent
Venom from her universe. Instead of being Flash Thompson, she survived and she became Agent Venom. So she's going around recruiting all a bunch of Venoms as they're getting killed, as other Venoms are getting killed throughout the different universes by the hostless Carnage, which they find out throughout this, which was really cool. Art was really cool. I enjoyed the art in it.
Yeah.
So the Mania, so it goes. He's going from universe to universe, killing Venoms and taking their codex and taking everything around their powers and so forth. So the Mania that's in this, is that 616 Mania?
No, different Earth again.
That looked exactly this. Like, why are we not getting any differences?
No, but some are virtually the same.
Yeah, I guess.
You know what I mean?
But the space not the same, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah. Bit of a wank.
This would be a bit
So
confusing,
because
right?
the difference is that she's still Venom Mania. That's the difference. Instead of she's not anymore in 616. Do you know what I mean? That's
just got the
that's
hell.
the butterfly.
That's the So he killed that Mania, which got the hell stamp as well. So he's just essentially trying to learn from every other past attempt to kill Venoms and kill Venom. So he's just trying to. Oh, I can't use that sentence. There's something about armor and. He's trying to make sure he is unbeatable. So Sonics are still a thing so that's where this finishes. He's going to try and fix himself in that regard, so that doesn't
nice
defeat
weakness
him.
sort of thing, yeah.
Exactly right. Sleeper's back in this, so Sleeper's been going around with Anne, building the team by the looks of it. He looks really cool.
Yeah.
So I guess we saw a couple of weeks ago everything happening. So I'm guessing Eddie's going. I'm guessing Dylan's going. I'm guessing everything will go in that regard, and the one symbiote left after all this will be Black Widow. Very interesting. Same person's doing Carnage and writing, so not this, but the new Venom and the new Carnage. So
My favourite in this was the Sinister Six.
yeah.
That was so cool.
Yeah. So it finishes where Carnage gets a Electro. Was it Electro?
Electro, yeah.
Electro. And annihilates that Electro, that Venomized Electro, and then you got the rest of the Venomized Sinister Six that...
Symbiote 6.
Symbiote 6, that's it. I don't know, man.
So how does he not have a host? How do they survive without a host? I thought that was the dealio.
So because he's been stripped away and shot into space and a few other different things, then he started killing different villains to get their powers. So he doesn't, like, the symbiote is becoming its own host, essentially, kind of thing. So he's inside his own codex, I guess, has got a bunch of powers, so he doesn't need a host. That's the way they've built the story, and kind of a bit of bullshit, but it kind of makes sense in that regard.
So,
since we're talking about an alien symbiote.
So before the symbiotes needed a host to survive, or
That used to be the deal.
That used to be the deal.
okay.
But like once they come up with Clintar and the whole planet, they started.
They were there living as symbiotes without hosts.
Yeah.
Okay.
On Clintar, so there has to be, but they're never as powerful as they were when they bonded with somebody, where Carnage has flicked the switch or tricked the system in regards where he's built his own codex and built up his own arsenal of powers by killing all these other people, and now he's got the spear and going to Jotunheim and all those different places to collect the bounty of powers, I guess is the way of putting it. Which is cool. It's real, it's a cool way of doing it. I just am intrigued on how they're gonna finish it all, tie it all up, and still keep it running.
Yes.
Yeah, but anyway, we'll see.
Well, they just get back on Cletus and Carnage is off. Yeah. I think that's what the news is. But
Yeah, that's right.
Double Venom this week. Part of the What If Dark one-shots. This is What If Dark Venom. Though really it's a sort of What If Dark Ben Grimm, really, the thing. I really liked this. I thought this was good.
Yeah, I like parts of it. I didn't really think the lizard, even though there were some cool things with the lizard, I didn't think that it kind of took away from the Ben Grimm story of it. Ben gets screwed over and kicked out, and
Because it's set sort of, not long after Secret Wars, where they first realised what the deal, and they've taken this symbiote off Pete and got it locked up.
yeah.
So it's set in that era. That's why the lizard, because he was part of the Secret Wars stuff.
No, I get that, but
Yes.
it's more just the fact of, I understand the inclusion, but like as soon as Ben gets the suit, Lizard comes in and essentially just
Takes it off.
So what I was expecting with a cool Ben Grimm story, and why the suit turned red straight away was interesting when it was on Ben. But anyway, let's chuck that back in.
I
That's
thought,
cool.
I was like, why wasn't it just blue?
Blue,
Right? I think it would look so
blue
cool.
and black would have looked sensational.
Yeah. That was my first thought too.
Yeah.
It's like, why red? Like, it's either white or blue.
The I don't know if I was a big fan of the Venom lizard either. It didn't
Nah, yeah,
didn't
it
do
wasn't
a lot
great.
for me.
Like the thing looked cool.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Even in the few different iterations you saw of it as well, I thought it was really cool. But yeah, the fact that he didn't get his own, like it was too much lizard involved, and it was a cool take on it, and the way Reed got disposed of was quite interesting, and Sue as well. That was that was really cool. But yeah, I don't know.
It was more brutal than I expected.
Very much so, and I guess it is dark and stuff, so it's going to happen. But yeah, I don't know. I could have just done without the lizard shit, but
I
it
get
makes
ya.
sense while it was in there.
Well, because you don't want you don't want the thing in the bad guy.
No, I know.
Right? But yes, that is because if this was a mini and you could have stretched out some stuff, man, that could have been so much cooler.
Definitely,
But
that was a 3-parter. It was
Because-
really, really cool.
Yeah, Ben gets it and he loses it in 2 pages.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay.
And like Lizard just jumps up out of nowhere. I'm like, hey, what? Okay.
Spoilers, he gets it back at the end.
So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why was Lizard interested in symbiote in the first place? He's never had it.
Because he could smell there was something wrong with it with Spidey in Secret Wars days.
Okay.
You know, and like his motivation's double. He just wants it. He realizes power, and that to fuck over Reed Richards because Reed didn't take him seriously as a scientist when they're on Battleworld.
Yeah.
Because he's a lizard man, I guess. And I'm like, that's totally Reed Richards.
That's racist.
Yeah, that's Ray Richards. He's happy to kill the evil version of himself. He's Ray Richards.
Yeah, you don't care. Do not care. All right, Nitin.
Yo.
How was Justice Society of America issue 5?
That's pretty good. It's like
It's been a long wait.
Yeah, it's the end of the arc. Is
a
it
nice
ongoing?
cover.
Is that
It's a 12-part miniseries.
Right. So this is the end of the arc. That's
cool.
I guess maybe if it's a 12-parter. They, I guess, stopped negation from killing all the Justice Societies throughout time. I don't know. It was good. I liked it. There's a bunch of different art styles throughout the series, which was.
Oh, I see.
But yeah, ends with the was it Stargirl Lost Kids? What was it called? Lost Children?
Yep.
Yeah. And the end of that leads into the end of this book. The second half of this arc will probably be that stuff. But overall, I really dug it. I love Justice Society. I wanted more Justice
Yeah,
Society.
same. I was buying it, and I'm like, should I buy this in trade? Because I got more John's stuffs in trade. But I was buying it because I was Jay-Z. But after such a long break, I'm like, that's it. I'm just going to trade it up. If I'm already waiting 4 months, I can wait 3 years for it to come out in a trade. But that page with the
The splash page.
oh, I forgot to get that to you.
Yeah, still one more.
Cool.
The page with like upside down, sideways.
Oh yeah, the
That was
Galatians.
cool,
Yeah.
yeah.
And it sort of ties in with Flashpoint too, with the hourglass.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, not the hourglass, no globe.
Snow globe.
Yeah.
Cover's amazing.
Yeah, coverage. Because it's a small week at DC. DC's always small, mate. Without Night Terror, like it's Night Terrors,
Yeah.
and there wasn't the Night Terror week wasn't that
It's
big
a
either.
big Night Terror week this week, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed there's quite a few on the solicits.
Flash, Green Lantern, blah blah blah. All right, number 26 of Moon Knight. This was pretty good too.
This is pretty
This
good.
is always pretty good. This book is one of the most consistent comic books going around.
Worst part is we know it's coming to an end.
Yeah, you can tell.
Yeah.
More and more, right?
Yeah.
Each issue you feel getting some closure on some stuff.
I'm hoping it'll be after 30, but it might be 30.
I reckon maybe just after.
Yeah.
Maybe 35 if we're lucky.
So, this is a switch to the left a little, where it's Hunter's Moon doing his first counselling session,
Yeah.
which is really interesting. Talking about his last death and essentially last Moon Knight rebirth at the moment, since Khonshu is in Asgardian prison. But an awesome revelation of what, I guess it's a power?
Yeah.
That he's now... So he came back, but he's not whole, is the way he kind of put it. So when he starts fighting, the soul, the aura, whatever, of the past Moon Knights become him and not kind of take over and kicks some fucking ass.
Yeah. Yeah, like prehistoric.
Yeah, like it was the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just brutal. And the art for it is excellent because you've got like this blue aura behind him, taking over. Yeah, it's really well done. The art is phenomenal. And he just annihilates that. What's it? Vibro?
Oh, yeah, Vibro.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Vibro.
Vibro all the way, bro.
Bro.
He's a geologist.
That was a good story. I like the backstory. And yeah, we're gonna.
And the Moloids and stuff. I forgot about them a little.
Yes. Yeah, the Molochs. What are they? Not
Moloids.
Moloids. And then, we're splicing in God's pages at the moment,
Yeah.
which is interesting. That
So
one.
is that all going to be collected?
The gods pages.
Yeah.
I think they'll be collected in the Moon Knight,
Right.
and I can see it all being in the eventual gods.
Yeah.
Collection as well.
Flicking back to why they were there, because they're the strange ones.
At the very least, like at the back of the gods, it's special because they're Hickman
That's a
written.
good question.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good...
You know,
Yeah.
because I would say,
Not that there was a lot of writing for this one. It's
Yeah,
more-
it depends.
more the other
That's the
one.
very last page.
Like-
Yeah,
this one maybe you could skip it.
because him just sitting watching. The
Yeah.
other old mate not win, the other guy, which
Yeah,
we'll
but
talk about in a second.
I was thinking it'll end up in both the Moon Knight and the gods straight. I would imagine. Alrighty, next up, Book of the Week.
Book of the
Yeah.
week.
Double
Book of the
McKay,
Week.
Book of the Week. By far, Dylan, this was amazing. You got to read this, just this issue.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Doctor Strange, issue 6.
the end of the last issue, we saw the evil Doctor Strange come,
General Strange.
General Strange, and we learned about the war,
Yeah,
the endless, the 1 year war
yeah, there
Yeah.
was.
that went for 5,000 years.
War of the Seven Spheres.
That's the
Yes.
one. The art is phenomenal. The story is over the top, ridiculous. He starts off everyone hating being called General and keep telling everyone to call
doctor.
me a doctor. After about
Year
2,000
2000.
years, that stops.
Because he doesn't age. He
Yeah.
still gets scars, but he doesn't
Yeah,
age.
the Vishanti have taken him out of time, stopped him from dying, essentially, and aging, and they'll drop him back at the point they took him from. So he can lead the Vishanti against the Three Ashes.
And it just
It's the corruption of
Yeah.
Doctor Strange because of war.
it's amazing.
Doing more and more
Yeah, he
nasty
he starts
stuff.
being Doctor Strange and he becomes General Strange.
To the point where spoilers, I don't care, I'm going to say it.
Oh, you have to.
There's the bit where they got the prisoners. So they haven't got enough soldiers, and their resources are being spread way too thin because of their prisoners of war. And Strange is like, kill all the prisoners of war and use their body parts to heal our guys.
Well, no, before that, it was like they had to leave their wounded behind.
Yes.
Because
Yeah, that was the
them
first
down.
step,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
We'll go back for him.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
the first lie I told
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh.
So then one of the other guys like, how's your arm going? Yeah, it's amazing. You taught us that we could use the dead bodies on the battlefield to heal ourselves. So this guy's just got a different arm because he's just chopped it off somebody else and magically attached it to himself, and that's his arm now.
Cool.
Where at first, like, the enemy was like, oh, you treated us good sort of thing. Like, Doctor Strange was, no war crimes.
I've lost too many people to care about that
Yeah.
anymore.
That's awesome.
It is just dark as shit.
That was a very damn good book.
So then at the end,
it
it's a
gets better.
5,000 year, and they're like, well, we need to put you back.
Well, no, they're like
Well-
who they're fighting, the Three Ashes, they're suing for peace because now they know he's going to win, and General Strange is like, fuck that,
No peace.
no peace, no quarter, no peace, I'm going to win. But he's like, they only want peace. Light just went out.
Yes.
Nice. Out of all the lights, it had to be that one.
It was still good.
Yeah,
Probably
It
better.
still does, actually.
Actually, better.
Continue on then.
Can't see.
yeah. The Vishanti's like, no, we'll sue for peace. Because Doom doesn't want to do. Strange doesn't want to fucking stop.
Yeah.
He wants to keep going
He's
because
like, I've given up everything.
yeah.
And I'm about
Lost
to
all these
win,
men.
and now you want to surrender.
Yeah, nah. We're not having that.
And like the terms of the piece is the Three Ashes want Strange dead. They only want that's the price.
All those lies for
peace.
one.
Yeah. But the Vishanti's like, we promised Doctor Strange this.
Yeah.
So they split him.
Into two beings.
Oh.
So Doctor Strange gets sent back with no memory of anything, no extra magic powers that he's accumulated over these 5,000 years, and General Strange has been locked up.
That's fucking
So at the end, that crystal, he gets told when he gets back to keep this crystal safe. It means your life.
Yeah.
Doesn't get told anything else,
Yeah.
but it's General Strange
Yeah.
inside the crystal.
Don't die.
Don't-
That oil come back
And
life.
because he's died
So he's
recently,
and
General.
he's the one that's been killing off people throughout the series.
the Clear's getting the
Yeah.
blame for it.
He was the one that's torturing Nightmare.
Excellent.
Yeah.
McKay.
Yeah,
man.
it was-
McKay.
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
Is damn good.
Yeah, when you just reading a book, you're like, oh man, this is special.
Because you've just built such a massive legacy on something that was nothing.
And then one issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. An issue in 2 pages because he's that last issue had him at the end,
Yes.
and that was the reveal of him.
How the fuck do you do that?
Yeah, it's amazing, right? And I was thinking about it today. It was strange. Like he's such an amazing that. How was it? The one character. Whoa!
Flashback.
That one character with the mystic art side of it, there is just so much potential. It just comes down to the skill of the writer to be able to drag you in to something exactly like that.
Yeah, because magic, you can do literally anything,
Yes,
right?
Exactly.
So it's really difficult.
So it just comes up down to the bounds of your own imagination and the skill of you as a writer to be able to put it all together. You can do fucking anything, and he's the best. That's why I love him so much.
What limitations you can make sense.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why I don't think I appreciate him enough when I was younger, because my head wasn't in that space where you can do anything with this guy, and he's
Doctor Strange with his fingers and his,
Holly
little...
Hoth-
Yeah. No, he's
so good.
excellent issue. I thought a little Doctor Who influence, actually.
Yeah.
With the War Doctor.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Next up, Dave.
Yes.
Black Cloak, issue 6. Was this the end of this?
Yes, Arc 1 finishes literally with a bang.
Ooh.
You find out who killed Frail.
It happened halfway through, did it?
Oh, no, I went...
Oh, did you? Oh, my
through it,
bad.
You find out what the little tuckers were being used for, and it's pretty bad. Actually, it's all bad. And it's just it ends up with,
I think it's a boom.
yeah, a boom.
Kaboom.
So who kills him?
His mum.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, I know. But,
You knew
yeah.
that if
And then they're using the tuckers... Oh, spoilers, whatever. The tuckers are breeding them,
Yeah.
and then, just draining them of their magical energy and killing them. And then just throwing them into, a tip, essentially.
Yeah.
But some of them are surviving. So
Adrenochrome.
they've found some of them.
Makes sense.
And, yeah.
I think they've got a really interesting world.
It's great. It's just... The art.
It's just not fitting.
It's not...
Yeah.
No, it looks very fairy tale-y as opposed to what the story seems to be.
But I sort of like
It is
that
a bit, though. That's
light-hearted art for a very violent book sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah,
what I
like
mean?
the dissonance, right?
Yeah.
It's
Imagine, who's the art on some Saga? Imagine them doing...
Fiona Staples.
Yeah, imagine her doing that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I think the art is more color, a little bit more vibrantness in the color. I think would be better with that difference.
For me, it's just detail for me a little bit. You take a little bit more away, and you see it's probably just storyboards,
Yeah.
Just a little bit more, just detail, especially backgrounds.
Yeah,
Really
you
background
just get a
syndrome.
pen and add your own.
I should.
That'd be the best.
We could come back in and resell
Crayon.
Black Cloak special
Like
edition.
I can't draw for shit, but
Be Kind Rewind. You just make your own version of it.
yeah.
What a great movie.
Such a good movie. Gets you
Sweet.
with my automatic justice.
But yeah, it's a good story, and can't wait to see what the second arc does, because the first arc is everything's on fire. This is fine.
Fair enough. It's a bit of a small pile this week. I had a few more books to read, but I got caught stuck in the comic shop Warhouse today, so look out the next couple of weeks. Might get some goodies. Dylan, you read anything else?
Is that different
Yes.
to a warehouse?
Hey?
The Warhouse? Is that different to a warehouse? You just
Did I say Warhouse? Could have said Warhouse.
You just found an entire new level in the.
It's been a long day. I sweated it out too much.
Moved on box is a trap door that goes even deeper down.
Dylan, what did you read?
I read one thing this week. We got in the Marvel Multiverse role-playing game Core Rulebook.
You read the whole thing?
I read basically the whole thing.
Damn.
You picked this up too, right?
I bought it, yeah. I haven't a real good look for it.
Okay,
yet,
cool.
but
So, yeah, basically this is a brand new role-playing system. It's the D616 system that Marvel just came up with. They're going to have some adventures and modules releasing later in the year with more characters and actual adventures.
I love
So-
the Spidey ones you sent us.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Spidey- and
Paul.
so yeah,
It's
traits and tags. And tags I take it are the cons, the negative.
It's
bit.
basically just descriptive things for story purposes and stuff. Like, oh, this guy's an alien, this guy's rich.
Sure.
Spider-Man's poor.
Yep.
Frail aunt, wasn't
Yes.
it?
Oh man,
So it's basically got everything you need to understand the rules and everything you need to make your own character, down to the powers and their backstories and everything like that. And over 100 pre-built Marvel characters. So if you want to play Cap, you can play Cap. If you want to be Spidey, Venom.
A
Can't
good,
wait.
Yeah.
pretty good variety too in there. I thought.
Can't
Yeah.
wait till I play AIM Agent.
That's
AIM Agent.
You need henchmen.
level 1. You can. I'm pretty sure.
Shocker better be in there.
That's like a one hit from anybody. I don't think Shocker was in there.
No, it's not. Let's see.
Yeah, basically, I read the whole thing except some of the stuff in the back. But yeah, I'm eager to hopefully give this a shot. Running a game soon.
Well, you know, the original plan. There's characters in there.
Yes, I'm aware.
Okay.
It's fun, like reading. Lots of math and shit.
You read it in a day,
Lots of
dude.
math.
Yeah.
How'd
No.
you
Look,
understand the
look.
math?
Okay. Look.
Did you have a calculator next to you?
No. Okay. 100 pages is character sheets.
Yeah.
And a decent chunk of pages are just the powers and the descriptions and stuff. So
So you read the credits.
I read the rules. This is like the rules.
Okay, that makes a
Yeah.
lot more sense.
And I read some of the powers and had a flick through.
Yeah.
Um.
You're not like you're gonna read every character sheet, right?
Yeah. If you've played D&D, it's like D&D except everyone has spells, and spells can be confusing and shit. But yeah. No, it looks like it definitely improved from the playtest version. The playtest version was a bit too complicated for the sake of being complicated, I
Yeah.
think, and it's much more streamlined now. So yeah, I'm more looking forward to maybe giving this a shot.
Sounds good.
And that is all I read. Dave.
Didn't read anything else.
Ian?
I read a few books from 3 weeks ago.
Oh yeah, this is your return.
Yeah. So I read
Joking.
a couple of the what do you call it? Nightfall. What do you call
Night
it?
Terrors.
Night Terrors?
Night Terrors. The Wonder Woman one I read. That was really good actually.
Yeah.
The art in that was fantastic. It was her and Constantine and Detective Chimp, like stuck in like a labyrinth and all that stuff. It was a really good
Who
book.
read that? Do you know?
No, not off the top of my head, I can't remember.
It was kind of like Justice League Dark.
Yeah, it was very.
Yeah.
It was a lot of dark characters and stuff in the book. That was probably one of my favorites so far of the stuff of the things. The other one was like the Nightwing one where he's been arrested and shoved in Arkham for killing Batman.
Cool.
Oh.
But you know it's a nightmare. So
Yes.
and all the like wardens in the animals, like yeah. And I read Big Game.
Oh yeah, what'd you think of that?
That was good. That was really good. Like I haven't read a lot of the Miller stuff, so a lot of the a bit whoosh, but still really good.
Do you think Batgirl or not Batgirl?
Oh yeah, Batgirl.
Okay.
Yeah, because she's not in from anything, is she?
No.
Yeah. That was cool. And like, yeah, no, that's all I got through.
Can't wait for issue 2 of that actually.
Mm.
Because you didn't get much in issue 1. You got enough. But...
Yeah, you got like little nice little teasers
Yeah.
throughout the thing.
Yeah, issue 2 will be a bang.
I do want to read
Oh,
Prodigy.
Pakistan.
In Pakistan, yeah, friggin' Pakistan. Kick-Ass
He's not a
wanting,
bad bloke, you know.
Kick-Ass wanting to join the team.
That was so good.
What's the other one? Oh, the bit with Starlight.
Yeah.
Starlight.
That was
Yeah.
excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
That's a good book.
I read
Ready?
Ambassadors 1 to 6.
Yes. What'd you think?
Nice.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I think issue 3 was my favourite, the French one.
Yep.
Oh,
yeah.
Man,
Same,
the
yeah.
Travis Stressed art.
And the art, I love the fact that he got a different artist for each book. I thought
Yeah.
that was really cool, and they suited really well. So that was my favourite book, but my favourite couple of panels was in the Brazilian one in issue 4, when that military overlord that had taken over, and it's just a scene where he's talking about, he's sitting in his residence with his shirt off, and he's sitting on his lounge, and the cat's next to him licking its own asshole, and then in the next scene, the cat's licking his face. And I'm like, fucking excellent, Mark Millar. I like the Mark's essentially put himself in it.
Yeah,
Scotland.
Yeah.
Fixed his suit up. That was really cool. Old Frenchie getting rid of his gun after becoming a good boy. That was excellent. The Brazilian one was like, I think the French one was my favourite book, but the Brazilian story was probably one of my favourite with that preacher. That was really well done. Australia's secret at the end was excellent. Of course he is. Of course you're a cheeky fuck.
Yeah.
And hating the wheelchair Kiwi chick.
Ah, so good.
Really, the face-off between the ex-husband and the missus, that whole kind of got glossed over, the fact that she killed herself and has her own, android body? Is it a human?
It's a clone. It's
just a clone.
Yeah, it's a clone.
Okay.
But how good was that? Like,
What an opening!
Yeah.
Wow.
Were you still after the trade?
No, I
the
think I
trade's
just got
coming.
issue 1 now because I got issue 5 to 6, 1 to 5, 6. So I mean 2 to 6. Actually, I got them all right now. That's what I bring it back to now. But I'm really glad that I did because it did connect a lot more pieces. I like the idea around the 50 different things to choose from, 50 different powers to choose from. You only have 3 at a time.
Yeah. And you
Someone's
can't
got-
double up. Yeah, that's really cool. Very
But
interesting.
then the way that you can double up if
The duplication.
Yeah.
the
Yes.
duplication was cool.
That was very clever.
Miller's just amazing, man. Like, I've been saying it for years. Even when he just does normal shit, like his own universe stuff is awesome, but yeah, even just his other like Marvel stuff he did back in the day as well. Just everything is just awesome. So I've got Prodigy to read, the first Prodigy to read this week, and then I think we're still 2 weeks away from Big Game.
Yeah.
Issue 2. So then I'll read the Magic Order the week after to get ready for the next one. And it was I think it was the last issue was Albuquerque, I think was the artist. And I'm like, where have I seen your art before? And it was he did Huck. So good. Yeah, I hope Huck comes into it. Can't wait to see Huck. Huck at MPH is going to be very interesting. But yeah, such a good series. Pissed off I didn't get him in the get-go. Don't know why I didn't, but I kind of thought...
Miller.
No, well, the whole thing was, I'm like, trade.
Right.
And I kind of thought it was going to finish for the trade to come out before Big Game started. Didn't think it through well enough. But
Trades this week coming.
there
Yeah,
you go.
that's why.
Yeah, is what it is. Cool. That was it.
That's
Done.
it. All right. Okay, we got a trailer for Loki season 2. How was it? I didn't watch it.
I thought the trailer didn't look that bad. To be
Yeah,
honest.
it's like it didn't look annoying.
Yeah.
It looked like it might be okay. Doesn't mean it will be.
Oh yeah, no. I still have no hopes.
But it looked more serious.
So
Instead of
you
being
didn't watch
a-
it, you said?
I didn't watch the trailer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me neither.
So he's kind of getting thrown through time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Wilson's trying to chase him or find out what's going on from the other side. And
And he's like into the Spider-Verse glitching out.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. So he's
okay.
going through different, but different parts of his past as well. So he's seeing,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. It looks
Wilson.
all right.
Yeah.
From the trailer.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean the series will be.
No.
But
It's still got the problem that he's terrible.
Yeah, and she's back.
Oh.
Yeah. No vision of old mate Kang, but
yeah, it was.
Yeah.
him himself or just
Yeah.
the.
Yeah, him in the
And Prestige.
Yes,
Old-
yes,
old
yes,
timey
Prestige,
magician.
yes.
Had a shot of that.
Yeah, 'cause he's got the beard and the.
I missed
From-
that.
Yeah,
But
no,
I
it's-
saw the thing in the background.
I did
that-
think that's the shot to pick. Because
Yeah.
it's him, but it's not as recognisable.
Of
as
course.
him.
Of course.
How did the first one end again?
The series.
Poorly.
Yeah, like I think
Poorly.
they
They
killed
killed-
that Kang that was at the
It wasn't
end.
the
and
Kang.
Yeah.
the one at the end.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something,
yeah,
whatever.
They killed him and then they go
He-
back to the TVA and he's got Kang stats.
Yes.
Yeah,
instead of
He
the
Who
other-
Remains. Or
Yeah.
whatever, yeah. All right.
Yeah, no, I thought the trailer looked okay, actually.
We'll see. We shall see.
All right. And the other thing is Donny Cates gave us an update on what's been going on with him.
He's had a bit of a shit year.
Yes.
To say the least.
Yeah, so he was at San Diego and he spoke with a couple of journalists and let them know that he was in a car accident. A pretty bad car accident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lost 6 months of his life. Or of his memory, sorry.
And his life, probably. Getting it all back.
Yeah.
Because he was like backseat passenger,
Yeah.
Oh.
and when he's hit, his face is smashed into his laptop because he was.
Yeah, he was in the
Yeah.
middle.
Yeah.
Not only hit the front dash, it hit the laptop.
Yeah.
And
Through-
smashed
all the way
him
through.
up. So he's
Wear seatbelts, people.
wear seatbelts, but one good part is he gets to go back and read the books he wrote
Yeah.
and learn. He's like, did you know Cosmic Ghost Rider is Frank Castle? That was one of the lines, yeah.
Thank you.
And at the same time, the poor guy went through a divorce too.
Yeah,
So there's been
yeah.
a lot going on
Yeah.
in his life. So essentially, Vanish did get finished written by Stegman.
Yeah, Stegman's been sort of writing it.
Writing that.
edited, yeah.
Yeah, I reckon that was about issue 4.
Yeah, I reckon so. And then obviously the same with
Hulk and
with
stuff.
Hulk and everything
Yeah.
like that,
Yeah.
Motley. But he's on the mend, and yeah, well, he's by the sounds of it, going to keep doing what he's doing, and so we'll hopefully see him back sometime soon.
Yeah.
Because my favourite thing I've seen this week about it is because he was allegedly supposed to write Ultimate Invasion.
Yes,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
The
yeah.
Hitman's doing.
And somebody was like, "Oh, so the maker is him because he's got a half a brain missing."
Oh.
So does that mean Hickman's Howard Stark is coming to fix things?
Wow, that's pretty funny.
Yeah. I was like, "Jeez,
I
people."
laugh about that now, I guess.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah.
Wow.
I was like, "People."
Doesn't get any darker on the internet.
Oh.
We love it. Yeah, get well soon, Donny. Keep come.
Yeah.
Get back, brother.
Just give me crossover. I don't care about anything else, really.
No, for sure. 100%.
Just crossover.
Crossover. Finish crossover.
Give me new shit after that, but I don't care. Crossover. That's all I want.
Take
Okay,
Take
yeah.
back over, Vanish.
Huh?
Keep going.
They wouldn't write notes like of the whole series beforehand.
Some
you
would.
reckon,
Some
you
would,
know?
yeah.
But there's an
Yeah.
overarching storyline, but there's still a lot to
Yeah.
fill in the gaps.
It depends on how
How they operate, I
like,
guess.
yeah, you're more Marvel style guy, or you're full script, or you're full,
Yeah.
in between. Your relationship with the certain artists, everyone will be different.
Surely
on
there's
different
like
things.
a plan, I
Well,
guess.
the-
but then
I'm sure he's got
sometimes
The
there's not,
artist
and it's
would-
just I'll keep going till I
especially
tell
on
you
these
to stop.
creator-owned stuff. The
Yeah.
artist knows the grand scheme
Yeah.
for sure because it's their book.
Yeah, it's their vision.
Yeah.
And there would be
Yeah.
in the early days back and forth with some ideas.
Cool.
Okay. It's my film flashback. What are you laughing at? It's my film flashback. Disney's Hercules. It's a movie that I really like that none of you guys have seen.
No.
How was it? How was it?
I really, really liked it.
It wasn't shit.
Yeah.
I
There
would
were-
have really, really liked it without the singing.
Yeah, there was a lot of unnecessary sing talking.
There wasn't that.
It wasn't.
Oh, it was so musical!
I
was
didn't
too
think
much.
so.
I think I was expecting more.
No, it was
personally.
When he's
Well,
by himself
and the
mostly.
style, it was heavily Broadway.
It's
Oh, yeah.
it's good if you like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hated the singing.
Okay, because you don't like singing. That's right.
No, but
Okay.
I don't. No, that's wrong. I do like singing.
Just not that specific type.
Sing talking.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I
Yeah,
don't.
sing talking sucks.
That's what I'm trying to. Yeah, I don't mind. Like Lion
Like the
King.
ladies doing their thing, that's fine.
That 100%.
Yeah.
And the Lion King, you've got a song about being Hakuna and Matata, and you want to sing about it, but you're not just singing for the sake of talking because you're by yourself and no one else is around. Like old mate was singing to the stars and shit. Like that doesn't. It's not needed. Like old mate in Aladdin, he's singing to the woman because he's courting her, and it's a song. He's not just talking, singing.
No monologues.
Thank you.
I'm with you.
I liked that song.
It's an
Yeah,
actual
It's a
song.
beautiful song.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
I did like all the songs. I even loved Danny DeVito attending to
Danny
sing.
DeVito's song was excellent. That's the only thing I will give it.
Who hired Danny DeVito to speak it in a musical? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But I'll give you a round of applause.
It was a saving grace for it. It was losing me. It was losing me, and Danny DeVito pops up.
The bit when he's a hero and like he's in the costume posing and they're painting and then like all of a sudden you see like Scar just being
Yeah, that was cool. That was cool. That's like my little Easter egg.
Oh,
there.
that whole little bit, like with the shoes endorsement deal.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
very accurate to
Yeah.
what it was like in the time.
100%. It was excellent, mate. It was
Very well
excellent.
done, Mark. Yeah,
Like,
very-
yeah, marketing is not a new thing.
No, of course not.
We could have
Yeah,
seen a bit
so
more of a
good.
montage of that stuff, to be honest, when he's killing all the different things. That a little bit more of that would have been cool.
I would like to see more of the like trials too, right? Like
Yeah.
of
Well,
Hercules.
it was not very accurate to the
Nah,
mythology. Like from the beginning, where
Especially compared to the Rock one.
considering Zeus and Hera are loving parent to it's not Hera's child.
After
to begin
singing,
with.
my second biggest complaint was, how come Zeus ain't a prick?
Yeah, I mean it's a Disney
I know.
kids movie,
And Hera kind of hates the shit out of him.
100% because it hates all of freaking
Yeah,
Zeus's bastard children.
And it's the best because he's named Hercules.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
named after Hera,
Yeah.
but she hates the shit out of him because
Well,
he's...
because what a slap in the face that is
know.
to you, missus.
Yeah.
You knock some other chick up, and you name the bastard kid after you. Oh, bro.
Zeus!
Hey, champion.
it was cool because it's freaking John Goodman.
No, it was
No.
Rip Torn.
Yes.
Rip Torn?
Yeah. Dana said John Goodman too.
Me
Don't
too.
worry.
Me too. I'm like, is this your... I'm like, it's
Yeah,
not.
nah.
But that's...
Oh,
and then I
Torn,
looked.
man.
Yeah, as soon as you're like, you can hear it then forever.
100%.
Yeah.
But it's very John Goodman sounding at start, I feel.
And Bobcat. So good.
Bobcat.
The voice acting was excellent.
The choice of making Paul Schaefer Hermes
That was
and then making
Yes.
him look like Paul Schaefer.
Yes, with the glasses
Yes,
and all.
like,
Yes.
this is a choice.
Yes.
Like I'm fine with it. But
Yeah,
it's like this
yeah.
is a choice.
I wish it was
I did like all the style. I did like the style of the animation. How it looks like Greek statues and pottery and all that
I
stuff.
thought the character designs are fantastic.
100%, yes,
part of it.
yeah.
I thought some of the backgrounds at times were a little...
I liked it
Dullish,
because it was very there was a lot of computer
Yeah.
animation in it.
But I
when,
love the
when
designs.
first time you see Hades going to his palace and his palace is just like the fucking
Yeah,
skull looking
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
That's
Mortal
cool.
Kombat looking
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Oh, Hades is so
Oh,
good.
man, James
very good.
Woods.
Yeah. Such a great bad guy.
Piece of candy. So-
And I did like going through the credits. Like each character sort of had their own animation team.
Yeah.
And that thing was cool. Like no, I really enjoyed this movie.
yeah.
I find the musical styling an interesting choice.
Yeah.
That was something that I was a bit weirded out by. Like,
But
this-
it's like you consider it's a '90s Disney movie for kids. They're not going to do Greek music. They're not
but-
no Greek actors in the thing.
Oppa.
Yeah, it. Look, I know they release it internationally, but it's marketed to an American audience.
Yeah, I know, but why did you feel
Because
to go
that's sort of what
with such a
stylish.
Motown
yeah,
look.
you know?
Yeah.
That sort of music was, I guess, in vogue at the time.
it's just
You
you
can
look
say
at
En Vogue.
you look at Mulan, right? They've drawn very heavily from the culture for the music as well, and they didn't really do that. They did it visually for Hercules, just not really with the music.
Yeah,
I
you
just-
can't have both, Dylan.
Yeah, one or the other.
You can't have that and Zorba the Greek.
Us whiteys need ours. Well, this one might be not. But yeah, it's just interesting. I would like to how early on that concept come, and we're going to
Because
go
it
with
kicks
that.
in early.
Yeah, that's
Like,
right.
it
Those
is-
three
it is-
girls.
It,
It's
I
like,
think
it sets the
okay.
tone.
I think that's the gospel truth. I think they got that sort of
Yeah.
line and they went from backwards from there.
Yeah, it's, not bad, but interesting choice.
Yeah.
I thought.
I think it was Charlton Heston at the beginning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as a narrator.
Yeah.
Because I'm listening. Charlton Heston? It is Charlton Heston.
And a gun cock in the background.
Yep.
But yeah, you said it is very Superman.
Yes.
Oh man, when they find him,
Yeah.
like they make him look any more like Greek Ma? Like,
And he's got the
It's
symbol
all-
on him.
Yeah.
Oh,
he
we've
come
been
from?
trying so long.
yeah,
like
it was just it was
Straight up
Superman.
Superman.
Yeah.
And then he's ruining everything.
Yes.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah.
It was a good calamity scene.
Dominoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I just
It's just him talking, man.
and like when I'm watching it, I'm like, because it was so much. I'm like, man, the early ones. I was like, the '90s up, they went so hard on making them very Broadway-y. Like the early,
Yeah.
like Snow Whites, and, like they got songs, but
Yeah.
they're musicals, but they're not. But like from Mermaid up, they just were. We're making. We couldn't cut it in Broadway. We're just gonna make these instead. Sort of felt like.
Definitely like the kind of energy of the songs,
the
right? Like
styling of the.
Beauty and
like-
the Beast.
Yeah.
It's got less songs than some of the other stuff they put
course.
out during the time as well, though. Mulan had more songs.
I don't watch Mulan.
I think it's a live action one.
That one's good.
Is it?
Yeah.
I like Mulan. But yeah, Mulan has more songs. Like all the other ones had more songs. I didn't think they had a lot of songs.
I know what you
there
mean.
wasn't a
That,
lot of
like,
songs,
just
but
the,
they were
lot of shit
very.
songs.
the vibes, right?
Yeah.
Go
Like,
the
just-
Distance is a great song.
It is. It's fucking amazing.
I swear to God, all I heard was, "This is my second favorite song." Next song. This is my second favorite song.
What was her favourite song then?
I don't know. I wasn't
Like-
paying attention. The first one, no, maybe the distance one.
Yeah, go. That's a great song.
It's by Cake. It's a great song.
The kind of pop version was sung by Michael Bolton.
Yeah, they played it during the credits.
Yeah, yeah,
that
yeah,
was
cool.
still great.
That was great.
Yeah.
Great.
About great, but...
It's great.
It's a song.
Shut up. It's great. Okay, what's the ratings?
I'm gonna give it an 8. I really liked it.
I guess 7.
I don't know what to give it.
7.5, and it was going to be an 8, but it's too much sing talking.
I'll go 7.5 as well.
I'll go 8 for the sing talking.
At one stage, I thought it would be like a 6.
Oh yeah, if he continued singing to nobody,
Oh.
I'm like, I stopped watching freaking Fast and Furious films because they're talking to each other in different cars.
Magic cars.
You're in different cars and you're talking to each other.
They've got a
No,
common
they don't.
system.
Yeah.
No, they fucking
They got
don't.
e-piece.
But
CB
that
radio,
is
bro.
that is
Yeah,
the,
CB
there was
radio.
no overs.
They've got
No
like
breaker one lines.
They've just got like Skype on their phone.
No.
garbage.
And then 10 movies later, that was the least of your problems when you're watching a Fast and the Furious movie. Okay. 10.5.
Yeah, so 8, 7. What was it?
8.
I was not expecting high scores all around. But
Oh,
No, movie's good. I liked it a lot.
It's a classic, simple story.
Yeah.
yes,
and it was fun, and there was good comedy throughout it too. It was
yes.
and there was very smart visual comedy throughout it. Like you were talking with the montage with the shoes and all that kind of
Yeah.
different stuff. There was really good adult quips in the background if you were paying attention.
And
So-
she was great. Like
She was really, and
Yeah.
she wasn't a big actress. Like she
No.
did a
She
few
is.
different TV shit,
Yeah.
and you knew that I'd seen her face, but yeah, she was really good.
Yeah.
She did the singing too.
Yeah, I reckon for sure that's what she would have been there.
Sound like
That real throaty voice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Dave,
Dave, your movie before Jason says something.
What do you mean? What do you mean? I'll say nothing.
Alright, I'm going a different way. I'm gonna go Your Name. It's an anime.
Uh-huh.
98% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I heard that before.
Yeah.
You fucking rotten tomato.
And so, the guy who made it, right? His first.
Oh, so it's not called Jason because you were looking at him and you said it's called Your Name.
No.
So okay.
So, the gentleman who like produced and directed and all that, like, he's known for a list of like nice looking anime movies, but the first one he did, Voices of a Distant Star, I think that's his first one.
Oh, yeah.
28 minutes long, and he did the whole thing by himself.
Ooh.
And from that, like he obviously got the attention of people and like started a production company and all that. So this is
crowded
like
house
just
fan.
going
Well,
on. Yeah.
what is it?
So it's about a couple
It's romance.
and basically trying to save a village, and that I'll leave it at that because part of it is
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Steph's been wanting to watch this for a while.
Me too.
What's good? Your name?
Your Name. It's on Amazon Prime, I believe.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was possibly gonna go another movie, but I don't think because it doesn't. I don't think it has a proper dub because it's a bit of an older movie. But this one's like pretty new. So
Are you talking about Space Marine Cobra?
no,
Okay,
I
because
was
that has
gonna
proper
go. What is it?
Orgasmo.
Color. Oh, wait,
Bad Boy Bobby.
Shape of Your Voice or something like that. Or your
Shape of Water.
not Shape of Water. But yeah.
Yeah, get the egg timer out.
But yeah.
Cool.
Your Name.
Your name.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Check it out.
All right, I think that wraps us up for this week. Like, comment, subscribe.
Record fast, mate.
Yeah.
Not much to talk about.
It wasn't.
No.
No. Give us a review.
Look out for some Warhouse
Yeah, some goodies.
some goodies coming up this week.
All right.
Maybe next week too.
Just
Next
yeah.
And the week
Just
after.
for a while.
You should tie a guideline now so you're gonna get lost in the warehouse.
It's a big Warhouse.
Fucking just boxes topple on top of you.
I just gotta make sure there's a vacuum.
Some baking soda.
Yes.
What?
Get him in a basketball.
Yes. Skinner. When he...
Then he gets stuck.
Oh yeah.
I love that they're just all the
He'd want to be
coppers.
strong, eh?
All the coppers are in the house just eating his food and shit. And listening to the psychic. That's so good.
All right. We'll catch you next week.
Bye.
Bye.